I think that there's a close relationship between the art world and the commercial world because art is a commodity that's sold, it's clear. But if you think about the value of art, it's not only its commercial value. How do we remember ancient societies? How do we remember even the 17th or 18th century? We tend to remember it not through its economic history, not through the history of the corporations, not through the VOC, but we remember the Netherlands more through Rembrandt than we do through the VOC. Now that says something about the value of art that is more important than only its commercial value. So art has a commercial value related to the commercial world, but I think there's a surplus over and above its commercial value. And that's the way that it speaks to the human imagination. And the human imagination, at least until this moment, hasn't been commodified. We haven't found a way to produce income out of imagination. That's probably a challenge for the next generation of entrepreneurs. But the imagination is still relatively free. We are free to imagine what we want. Even if we're in a prison cell, we can imagine what we want. Now that freedom of the imagination not to be commercialized is something quite precious, I think. And I think art emphasizes the idea that the imagination is free, because it allows the artist to imagine in the first place, and then it allows you to imagine the imagination of the artist, and to get involved in the work, get involved in another person, without necessarily making a commercial transaction. So yes, art is connected to the commercial world, but that's not the full story.